What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my channel, Retro Madness. If you're new here, what I like to do is every month I like to showcase the games that I picked up for my collection. So that's what I'm showing right now. I recently just came back from Maui, Hawaii. Actually, I went on vacation with the family. Had an absolute phenomenal time. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful island. You know, I really didn't go with the intention to game hunt. But, you know, I figured since I was there, if there was anything, I'll go ahead and, you know, take a glance though. But it wasn't like my primary focus though. So I did look around. It's a small little island. It's about, I think it was like 2.5 or 3 hour drive from one side to the other. It's a very small island, and so there wasn't really much video games or video game scene there, at least retro wise, you know. So yeah, I looked on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and it was dead. There was like nothing there. It was completely dead. So I looked around to see if there was any retro video game store. I you know, did a quick little search and I didn't find anything. I found a I forget what it's called. It's called Game Odyssey. But it was like a board game shop only, so there was just no retro video games whatsoever. So, but there was a there was a single GameStop, and I was debating whether or not I would stop there. I was thinking about it, but you know, shout out to Gak Cognac and Cincy Game Hunting. You know, they've been going to GameStops and finding phenomenal stuff. But you know, they're very diligent though. They stay on top of it and they, you know, continuously check, so, or check out new GameStops at least. So I figured since I was there, I'll go ahead and take you know, take a chance to just, you know, it was on the way to the airport too, so it wasn't like really out of my way. So I was like, I think it was the second to the last day before we were leaving, I went ahead and stopped at the GameStop and I decided to take a look and see what they have. Recently, GameStop's been trading in a lot of like retro games, and to my surprise, they had retro games, man. And yeah, I pulled up, asked about it. The first thing he said, which was funny by the way, he said, "Oh, are you a reseller?" I was like, "Well, I mean, I was like, I do, but I mostly, you know, buy to collect, you know. So you know, if there's ever any good deals, I always want to pick them up." And it was just funny when he said, they said even in that little island, since that GameStop essentially is the only way video games get any kind of sort of like, you know, transaction as from one person to another, it really goes through that GameStop. So they've been getting an influx of retro games, but apparently multiple people have already bought them all out. They still had stuff there. And lucky for me, man, he's like literally 10 or 20 minutes ago, somebody just traded in a bunch of GameCube games, so I got super lucky on that. So yeah, I ended up picking up about I don't know if it's gonna focus or not, but I picked up 5 GameCube games. They had two extra ones. They also had Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube, but I decided against that. I already have Resident Evil 4 in so many different platforms, and it was going for what eBay was going for. And on top of that, I got the remake also, so I went ahead and decided not to get that one. And the one that I really would have loved to have gotten was they had a complete in box Metal Gear Solid for the GameCube. That would have been nice to grab, but it was like $100, and eBay's like 120-ish up and down. So I was like, if I had some trade credit, I would have snatched that up, but unfortunately I didn't, so I decided against that. But still, what I got was you know, some great stuff. So I got some GameCube stuff. I also got a bunch of other retro stuff like Xbox 360, PS3 stuff, and they also had they had Pokemon Silver there. I already got that game. I got that complete now. So I you know, I think that was like 50-ish. That's about what it's worth. So I decided not to get that. But they did have Soul Silver, and I almost grabbed that though. It wasn't complete, but even for $80 loose, it's still a good deal, because I think loose right now is like 120, 130. But I already spent so much money, dude. I figured, nah, it's okay. But I'll show you the GameCube stuff. I'll show you the other stuff that I also picked up from them, and then I got a couple other Xbox One and PS4 stuff also, including the Xbox 360s. Here we go. All right. Another cool thing is they were also running a 4 for 40 and 4 for 20 deal. So I just showed up at the perfect time to get retro stuff. So anything $20 and under was 10 bucks. Anything $10 and under was $5. So all this was $20 and under, excluding one game. So I got these for $10 each. So first one is Resident Evil 4, the one remake on the GameCube. $10, man. So $14.99, but even at the prices, it was still great. But I even got to take advantage of the sale, so it was just phenomenal. Complete, everything's there. Every single GameCube game is complete. So there you go. Resident Evil, got that, which I didn't have. I had Resident Evil 0, but I don't have that one. So Tales of Symphonia, $10. I have this on the PS3, but shoot, for $10, man, I'm not gonna complain. I don't really have a whole lot for the GameCube too, so the fact that I got, you know, I'll take whatever I can get, man. So I'm super happy about that. Beautiful Joe, $10. Another great pickup, complete. I have Beautiful Joe 2 on the PlayStation 2. I picked up at a yard sale a long time ago, so now I have the first one on the GameCube, so that's great. And the last one, well, the second to last one, $10, dude, for the Master Quest. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, $10, man. Complete, everything's there. Just, you can't beat it, man. Really can't beat it. Oops, sorry. So yeah, man, I never find retro stuff and to find GameCube stuff, man, and it happened on an island. So check your GameStops, dude. There's retro stuff coming in, man. I want to take some time. I'm probably gonna do that. Actually, I think I'm just gonna take a day off and just go through every GameStop here in my city and see what I can find. I'm pretty sure it's already picked through, but you never know, man. So there was that, and then the last GameCube game I picked up, which I paid up a little bit for, was hopefully I don't say this. Hopefully I say this right. Ikaruga. It's a shmup. So I don't know too much about this game. It was $55. I used my $5 off, so I got it for $50. So I think it's still a pretty good price for $50. I think right now this goes somewhere around the $80 to $100 range, and this is like mint condition too. So for $50, I basically got it for 50% off. So I you know, can't argue with that. So got that one. So those are the GameCube pickups that I got. I'll just start showing, I guess, the $5. So this is actually, sorry, I'll show these real quick. These were all $10. So I started going through their PS4 stuff and the more modern stuff. So I got Dragon's Dogma. I have this on the PlayStation 3, but with the announcement of Dragon's Dogma 2, I figured it would be a great time to go ahead and play this on the PS4. At least it would be like kind of upscaled and everything like that. And it's a game that I'm really interested in. It reminds me of Dragon Age, right? I don't know how true that is. But it just gives me those feels, and I love that game. So definitely looking forward to playing this. Dragon's Dogma. I thought I had this, but apparently I didn't. Pillars of Eternity. I got Pillars of Eternity 2. I don't have the first one, so got that. $10. It's cool. I guess I'm trying to take advantage of much of the 4 for 40 that I can without going fully broke. I think I needed a $10 game, and I didn't have enough. This was like my fourth game. Rico, $10. Like I said, I needed to add something to take advantage of it. So there you go. These are some the $5 pickups during the 4 for 20 for them. Wolfenstein 2. I really wanted this. I'm trying to get all the Wolfenstein games on the Xbox. I'm missing 2 games. I think it's Old Blood or the New Colossal. And I was missing Wolfenstein 2, but I really wanted the Xbox, but like, it was $5. I figured, what the heck. Not super expensive games, but you know, you can't go wrong with Wolfenstein, so. But just because it's Bethesda and Xbox owned Bethesda, I kind of wanted to like a whole Bethesda set for the Xbox. I thought that'd be sick. So whenever I see the Xbox version of that, I'm still probably gonna end up picking that up. So got this. I don't know too much about this, but yeah, Citadel Forged with Fire. Looks like a good game. I don't know why they did this, but I think it like initially came with like a slipcover, and they just took all the stuff out, kept that, threw away the slipcover, and then they just, yeah, I guess they only kept the game. So Black Sad, $5. you know, can't go wrong with $5. So another shmup for the Xbox One, cheap game, $5. I don't know even how to say this. Sign Mora EX. It's one of the earlier titles, if I'm not mistaken. This is pretty cheap, even on eBay. It's not expensive, but for $5, I can't go wrong with that. I've always dodged this game in terms of picking it up because I kind of feel like this is one of the more weaker Transformer games. But for $5, I was like, fine. I got all the other Transformer games from the PS4 down to the PS3 and Xbox 360. I got the majority of them. There was one Transformer game that's a little bit rare, and I accidentally sold that game a long time ago. I didn't think I was going to keep all the Transformer games, so I still got to get that one. I can't remember exactly which one it is, but you know, $5, I'll figure what the heck. I'll have pretty much all the Transformer games, so I'm not gonna complain for $5. And Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I mean, I have this on the Xbox 360, but I have it on the Xbox One. Is this even, can you even play this single player? I think this is online only, right? I'm not sure, but I remember my cousin was really into this game. But I need the second one too, so whenever I get that for like a really cheap price, they're not expensive, so I'll get those eventually. And here is a stack of loose discs. Yeah, I know, I don't ever try to grab loose discs, but you know, like I said, you don't find Xbox 360 and PS3 titles like that anymore. And when you could, when they were available on at GameStop, like a dummy, I just didn't pick them up. So even though they're loose, I decided they were all $5 a pop. Some of them were like $2 a pop. It's fine, I'll just go ahead and pick them up. And I've already told myself I'm just going to print the covers on these, man. They're $5 games. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So I think this one is $10 and everything else is $5 or something like that. The first one is Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. So happy to get that. I think this was $10 or $5. I think this was 10, everything else was 5. So that's the second one, the second game. Oh, excuse me. That's the first game. Screwing up right there. That's the first game. And then I also got the second game. I think this was like $10. So something like that. And everything else was 5. So, you know, you get both Castlevania games for 10 to 15 bucks. Even though they're loose, I think it's okay. It's not too bad. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. It's a game I actually really wanted. I would have really preferred this to be complete, especially this and the Castlevania, but for $5, it's fine. I love my Harry Potter games. I got pretty much all the Harry Potter games. I'm missing Deathly Hallows Part 1, which I have now, and Part 2. But this is on the 360. I think I'm going to also grab the PS3 versions eventually, just because it's compatible with the Move. And that gimmick, I don't know, it's just interesting to me, so I'll probably end up grabbing the PS3 version too. Dragon Ball Z, this was the last Tenkaichi game that I kind of needed, right, before 4 ever comes out, you know? So Ultimate Tenkaichi, don't know too much about this, but I have Ultimate Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3 on the PS2. And I also have the HD collection, and I have all the Budokai games. So this was what I was missing. I figured, even though it's loose, I don't think I should have bought this, honestly. Because even complete, it's like 10, 15 bucks. I could have just bought it complete. So I don't know, in the moment I was just grabbing stuff, just being excited, but to be honest, I probably didn't need to snatch that up. Another one I didn't need to snatch up, Rabbids, I guess, Alive and Kicking. Those are $1.99, whatever, you know. I don't know, you're not gonna be able to see that, but $1.99, whatever. This one actually has some little bit of value. I forgot how much this is going for. I don't actually know anything about it. It's a Bethesda game. But $1.99, Rogue Warrior. You guys know anything about that? I don't know if it's like a samurai style game or if it's a Bethesda game. I'm curious, but it has some value. I forget how much it is. I think loose is like a $15 to $20 game. So for $1.99, can't complain. Another one that has some value. I didn't know this one on the PS3 had value, but I guess it does. Chronicles of Riddick, $5 on the PS3. So not bad. And then the last loose game that I had was Terminator Salvation. This is the last loose game. I would prefer to have this on the PS4 and the PS5, just because it would have been, you know, the more upscaled, the more updated version. I think that's the one, or hasn't this been ported to the newer one, or is that a different Terminator game? But still, $5. I figured, what the heck, I'll go ahead and still grab it. So not too bad. Another one, I guess, I'm sorry, one more loose game. Blade Storm 100 Years. I don't know too much about this. It's a Koei Tecmo game. It's $1.99. I think it's kind of like a Dynasty Warrior game, I think. So, for $1.99, nah, I'm not gonna complain. And then I got this on eBay. Excuse me, hold up 1 second. I gotta grab the. Okay, my bad. I'm back. So yeah, I got this on eBay, and I think I picked this up for like $6 or $7. Arc the Lad. It's a cheap game. It's disc only, no manual. But for what I paid, I thought it was just fine. I've been eyeing this game for a while, and I've always thought to myself, why have I not picked it up? It's a cheap game. The problem is, he accidentally sent me the strategy guide instead. So, you know, I messaged him, and he's like, "Oh, my bad. I forgot what he was willing to do." And I told him, you know, he wanted me to return this, and he was, you know, because I sell on eBay too, he would ate the cost on shipping and stuff. I told him that you could just like deduct or give me a partial refund if they were cool with that. And he's like, you know what, just pay for shipping, and he'll send me. And he said he'll send me the game. So I ended up getting the game. I think I paid like essentially $4 or $5 for this, $8 or $7, whatever it was. So altogether, I think I had $13, $14. You know, not too bad. It's about what it goes for, but not that this alone is probably like a $15, $20 strategy guide. But for $13, you know, now I got both, so whatever. Not too bad. I have a pretty large collection actually of strategy guides. Maybe I'll show it one day, but back when I used to do a lot of Goodwill hunting, I can't remember the last time I even went to a Goodwill. It's so dead nowadays, you know? But yeah, I used to pick up a lot of strategy guides, man. I got, I don't know, probably close to, I want to say close to like 100 plus, dude. I got a lot of strategy guides, a couple of rare ones too. But so this will just be added to that collection. So I'm happy to have it. You know, that's what I said. That's what I told him initially. I was like, hey, I'll just, if you're willing to do a partial refund or something, I'll just keep it, you know. But he was cool enough to go ahead and just send me the game too. So nice dude. And then the last one, I got this on GameFly. You know, don't sleep on GameFly, guys, dude. There's always, you know, a couple of great sales happening from time to time. And whenever they do, you know, have a good sale and you buy a game from them, they always come in complete and like damn near mint condition. So yeah, I got this for $20. Wolong. It's a relatively new game still, man. It's by Team Ninja, and yeah, I think even it sold out like immediately. I had the PS5 version actually on my cart, and that sold out, so I went ahead and picked this one up, but now this one's sold out too, and I think now they adjusted the price and stuff, so for $20 is not bad. So I'm actually looking forward to playing this. I gotta beat the Final Fantasy version still. I've been lagging. I really need to catch up on my backlog. I got a couple of games I really need to finish. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for sticking through and looking at my videos and stuff like that. I do also, you know, I'm trying out a different kind of camera setup and lighting and microphone. Sorry if I screw this up. Hopefully I didn't fuck it up too bad. Bear with me as I try to navigate, you know, working with better equipment and stuff. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, y'all, and you know, I guess be sure to subscribe and leave a like, and thanks, y'all. Later.